So anyway, I put this video out. This was from a clip from a video, like an 8-minute clip from about 3 weeks ago, right? Jodie Whittaker fans continue to wrestle with the reality. It was a total failure. It was, right? So the story was this girl went to a convention and she's talked about Jodie Whittaker and everything. Oh, yeah, she's the bestest ever. I felt so attacked. And yet, for fuck's sake, learn to coexist, right? So people send me shit all the time, right? And so this was on William Who, his Twitter feed, right? I don't really notice him, right? But like, apparently, he thinks I am the center of his being. You don't disagree with my tweets, but this man is literally stalking my account. They say, dude, I can hardly see you. I hardly know you exist. For God's sake, making videos of me all the time. No, I'm not. What the hell? Like, again, this looks like you wanted a little bit of attention and you're using me to get it, right? And then harassment getting sent to me as a result. I'm calling bullshit. If you got any harassment coming to you, you would show it off like a flag, like the little bitch you are. Go, I'm a victim. Okay, it's weird, especially when it's over just not being rude to fans. No, it was no, it was they weren't being rude to this fan. They just said, "Oh, Jodie Whittaker was shit," because she was, right, absolutely shit. This is not a worthy video. This is not video worthy. Yeah, it was. It was, but I had a laugh. That's how I designate him as video worthy. But look at these simpering twats, right? The same person who sexualizes everyone. Well, only hot people. Like not you, for example, wanting to do a thing with Victoria. You mean fuck her? Yes, I would like to have long, dirty sex with Victoria, right? In a schoolgirl uniform. Her character isn't even 18 plus. She was 22, you little fuckwad, right? And yes, I would like her to dress up as a schoolgirl, right? And then spank her with some kind of implement, right? Then the avocado puree will come out and things would just get degenerate in a way that you couldn't possibly imagine. Yes, I would like to do that, right? Because I'm a heterosexual male that enjoys having sex. I do. It's really fun. You should try it. It ain't surprising that this dude hasn't changed or would stop. How am I stalking you, you dumb fuck? Man, you are so desperate for attention. So anyone who disagrees with, I'm not, again, why am I? Okay, I put this video out and this guy immediately commented on it and made a thing about it. He's an attention-seeking dog, so that's not a surprise. Oh, well, he constantly edits Doctor Who cast members. What's basically pornographic images. Well, here's basically my limit. As long as it passes the YouTube filter to be PG-13, that's important to me. And gives me an erection, right? And it's a very, very fine line, right? It's a very, very fine line between that. But we have had some good ones recently. I do admit. I hope you're okay, William. Who? Oh, I hope you're okay. Oh, heaven to Betsy. I'm so scared. Oh, I know. These people are such losers. It's shocking that he's such a loser. I mean, like, it's beyond me, right? Whatever. Let's keep going. What social media is on? You know it. Yeah, I'm good. It's just he puts me in a bit of a mood because himself and his followers aren't exactly nice. Excuse me, also, let me be clear. You're the generation that introduced toxicity into this fandom. We used to be able to live with each other until you intolerant pieces of shit turned up, right? And he stalked us for not liking Jodie, and we didn't like Jodie because it was shit, and you called us Nazis because of it. You absolute hypocritical cunts, right? Yeah, are you okay? I hope you're okay. Yeah, he just put me in a bit of a mood because he himself and his father. But I just need to try to ignore. Nothing happened, you drama queen cunt. You've got no harassment whatsoever. Show your fucking receipts, right? I don't believe you for a second, little Willy who. You just got your little feelings hurt because you said something stupid and I made you feel like a schmuck. And the reason I made you feel like a schmuck is, this is going to be a newsflash to you. You were a schmuck. What social media networks on? Dude, you sit around waiting for my videos, stroking yourselves off. Oh, Tom commented on my video, and he is hilarious. Right? He said the police are going to come for me. Here, YouTube and Instagram, I think. Not Instagram, sorry. What usernames? Fine. Okay. Fine. So then, alas, this is what Tzvi is like. He goes on ranting tirades and obsesses over people he doesn't agree with. Again, this thread was started by you, not me. I was commented on the genuinely funny story that your snowflake little fan said, "Oh, Jodie's the best ever," and I went, "Fuck off! It's the worst." Right? And that's what we used to be able to live with. But no, you people can't, just can't deal. I think you mean Best, darling. Best just try to ignore him and leave him in his ragey bubble. Oh yeah, I'm so ragey with my my good life. My life that's far more better and fulfilled than both of yours put together. Again, happily married for how many years? 96. 2006, 2016, coming up to 30 years, right? Making a wedding for my son, although honestly that is a bit of an ongoing nightmare. But my kids are all doing great. I have a nice house, good lifestyle. I'm what you want to have in life, right? I have the life that you want, right? You probably want to have me as well, baby. I'm genuinely, am I ragey? I like taking the piss out of things that annoy me, right? That's certainly true. I want to call that ragey. This guy is Herbert nasty. It makes me think why would he want to be in this fandom? I don't want to be in your fandom. Because I think you kids are fascist cunts, right? I genuinely do, right? Once you start saying, I don't think people without penises can be men, right? And you call me a fascist. I don't want to be in your group, right? Because you're a fucking weirdo moron, right? So yeah, but you're not fandom. You got to understand this. You're an invisible dot on invisible dot. Nobody gives a fuck, mate, what you and your 12 little school kids think. Honestly, yes, we know social media, the official Doctor Who channels do say, "Oh, you're the bestest ever." Yes, you are. Oh, you're so bestest and so ever. Yeah, they say that because otherwise you'll start to lay on the ground and cry like the bitches you are. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? I mean, nothing. Why would it be when all he did is it's so hateful to say that little boy shouldn't cut their dicks off before they've ever fucking used it, right? Hope you're okay. I hope you're okay because it's so depressing. It's so scary. It's scary. Hope you're okay. Keep up your great content. One of the best Doctor Who accounts on here. Oh, I know. Oh, he's so stunning. He's so brave. Wow, how long that is to do that to you. What did I do, Morgan? What did I do then, other than say I don't want to be in your rainbow cult, right? What did I do? Then share the views of 90% of the fucking world that you bury your head in the sand and don't want to hear, right? Most people do not think that sex is mutable. Bottom line, I'm sorry that you do and made a religion of it, right? But most of us don't, right? I understand. You're confused kids who lived up with unlimited free porn. Not good, right? I would not recommend that for the world, right? But for fuck's sake. I wish there was a way to block YouTube's account from showing up like you can on here. Oh, so unsafe. It's so unsafe. Is he really a rabbi or just a nickname? I'm really a rabbi, baby. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. These keep should be banned from all platforms. Says the fascist, the bow tie and the glasses. I mean, dude, you are literally a fascist. I want to be clear, right? You are literally a fascist. I mean, that's just the definition of the word. I'm sorry, mate. Not him. I know, because he didn't do anything. Oh, William who? So this is the funniest one. This guy, Tom, who must be 12. Then put his X account and YouTube down, and the anti-chimnel, anti-weirdo law are unhinged. They're unhinged. How can you not like the law? It's only when she was the first female doctor and she broke the glass ceiling. If I wasn't impotent, I would be stroking myself off to her. But William stroking myself off to the rabbi. And that makes me more confused. I'm confused. It's pointless. YouTube never do anything about it. Well, what do I do? And they do things about it. And there's nothing I can do. I'm the victim. Oh, little Willie, who's the victim? Oh, Willie. Poor little Willie, who is the victim? No. I've just watched it, and that seems all right. But Tzvi, it's been 5 to 6 years of the same nonsense. No. I'm reacting to you. So it's been 5 to 6 years of the same nonsense. It's been 5 to 6 years of you being a schmuck and me pointing it out and having us all laugh at you, right? That's why you don't like it, because I'm having people laugh at you, and I'm not lampooning you to have people laugh at you. I'm just saying what you're saying. Have they got better things to do? Oh, people who are normally wrong and losers say that. I know they do this stuff for clicks. Nah, I do it for love, baby. I do it for love and passion. But come on, people like me need to grow up. Getting upset and have opinions are likely just pathetic. I mean, you understand? That's literally what you're doing. I understand he doesn't like my dude. Actually, I don't really mind you. Okay? Willie O seems like one of the most rational and balanced of the people from people from his generation, right? No, I genuinely don't. You just happen to say a lot of stupid things that I take the piss out of. Doesn't mean I don't like you. What's that got? I mean, like, really, dude. If I'm taking the piss out of you, doesn't mean I don't like you. It just means you said something that was stupid that I find praisable and I fancy it off, right? And again, I'm a big believer that speech isn't sacred. But there's no need to be making videos of my tweets all the time. I don't, right? I literally don't do that, right? If I did that on my channel, I'll be rightly so called out. But I shouldn't be expected to not to tweet because of him. But you are tweeting because of me, right? Keep tweeting and ignore, block if you haven't already. You deserve any. You don't deserve any of the shit you're getting for just having opinions. That's literally what I'm actually getting shit from just having opinions, right? My opinion is you're a twat, and I think it's okay to laugh at you, right? That's my opinion, right? They don't stand for slander against themselves, which is deserved. Again, just enumerate what I'm doing. So why should you look? You want to take the piss out of me? Take the piss. It's okay. Yes, you can. But yeah, calling me a paedophile isn't taking the piss, right? That's crazy, right? Indeed, that it is. I hope you're okay. People like this are nothing but nasty, toxic trolls that have no life. No, I've got a great life. It's very full. And like the high minds, dude. No. I was much more socially active, but you know, I'm not the one behind an avatar. Graham, BBC Docs, Ed Zemmer, and Jodie, whatever. Right? You're the one with an avatar. I'm the one showing my face with my name and fucking address in the video notes. I'm not hiding anything. Especially my disdain for you. Don't let idiots like that get to you. I hate it when people like that make content ranting about others. I love seeing your posts. Me too. Me too. It's free content, darling. Free content. I mean, Philip Berger said Billy Who's a moaning bitch. Yes. Yes. I can't disagree. Matt Lewis says, men being so mentally emotionally weak that someone disagreeing you is enough to send you an emotional mental tailspin. I truly, but again, they're saying that's of me. And there's literally no irony, is it? Actually, the problem is that a lot of younger people today have such a good life that the worst thing they can imagine in regards to personal experience is someone disagreeing with them. 100%. We gave them too good a life, right? And also we screw them up by allowing this participation trophy nonsense, right? They don't have the backbone to just focus on life, to be able to get through life, right? Just insane. Fine. Anybody else talking about this? Rodeo goat menu. I don't know what's going on in chat there. That sounds freaky. Remember Pete Davis got chase us social media for having a different view to Jodie fans. Yeah, no, guys, you got to understand. You are the toxic ones. And one of the main reasons I do these salacious little thumbnails is because you guys get so scared of them. Right? Oh, I know. This is why even Channel 4 doesn't hire these kind of young people. Yeah, no, these people are a freaking nightmare to all business. I do tend to agree with you, right? I do tend to agree with you. The couple bits of Doctor Who news we need to cover here. Firstly, we may have air dates, right? We may have air dates for the specials, right? So let me pull these up because we got the publication date for the novelizations. Fine. So, wrong way. The Star Beast is coming out on November 13th. Oh, well, let's look at calendar. Hang on. What day is that? September, October, November. That's a Monday, right? So do you think Saturday night, November 11th? Right? Will it be anything released on the 23rd? No. So 20th is the Blue Yonder. Again, it's a Monday. And then do you reckon 23rd is the is Thursday? So maybe or maybe it might be pushed on the 25th. I don't know. I imagine the BBC will want it on the 23rd. It's being released on digital then. That's interesting. But I think the biggest news is this. Hang on. I just pressed the wrong button. I think the biggest news is... now I've got to pull it up. She cries. Give me while I whip this out. Go to the BBC feed. BBC Doctor Who. Hang on. Here we go. Yeah, I think this is reasonably good news. I mean, I really don't know anything. Maybe we should find out more about this chap. From behind the sofa to the behind the scenes, get ready for a brand new all-access show when Doctor Who Unleashed, hosted by Stephen Powell, lands on BBC Three and iPlayer. Let's see what Stephen Powell's like. Yeah. Oh, we got a website. Coming to BBC Three, Doctor Who Unleashed. Time to step behind the scenes. I loved Doctor Who Confidential, right? I absolutely like. In fact, I got my own copies of them because they only had cut down versions, and I loved it. It was an hour. There was so much interaction in the 2005 era. You can come out from behind the sofa to step behind the scenes. It's a brand new all-access, all-area show. Doctor Who Unleashed will give viewers unmissable insight into it. Look, this guy immediately looks more relatable and interesting than... Oh, God, what was her name? She was awful. Hang on. Who was in the second time? Doctor Who time team. The second one that lasts about three issues before one of them turned out to be a what's the word I'm looking for? A weird sex pest. So a larger time team in 2018. What's the name of the person? I can't remember the name of the Doctor Who show. Oh, there was a third team? What? Hang on. Crystal D. Yeah, he looks more interesting than Crystal D. Oh, gosh, it makes me crazy. I mean, it doesn't make me crazy, but just like I always found her extremely annoying, right? I think this way, extremely annoying. Fine. So it's as. So 30-minute factual. And again, I like the last one being an hour long, but 30 minutes is fine. Hosted by Brian Bradshaw, the BBC Studios for BBC Three and iPlayer. Host Stephen Powell, BBC gaming correspondent and former Radio 1 Newsbeat presenter, has been given the keys to the TARDIS. After the very first episode of Doctor Who, viewers can switch over to BBC. Okay, that's great. As Stefan takes the viewers on the... Yeah, I love this, right? This is a great content. With exclusive interviews with stars from in front and behind the camera, as well as those behind it. Dr. Annalise is the ultimate companion to Doctor Who. That logo is a little bit shit, but okay. Rusty Davis said, okay, over the years, I meet so many people who are inspired to find careers in TV because of the behind-the-scenes material BBC would show. And now it's back to the grand old tradition of Doctor Who Confidential, but in a brand new form, unleashed. So a whole new generation. So faithful fans of old can see what the stars and the crew get up to behind the camera. Stephen Power, host of Doctor Who Unleashed, said, when you're told Rusty Davis asking you to present a show, you say, what time? Yeah, I guess. Yes, I wouldn't. Yes, I wouldn't turn this down. What's really fun and fascinating? There's a really fun and fascinating group behind bringing Doctor Who's life. I can't wait for the audience to meet them. See, that was, I think, one of the reasons why the 2005 era was a golden age, was a freaking success, because we became invested in the production crew, right? Because we would see them every week, right? And they were on the Phil Collins and Rusty Davis each week were on the podcast, right? The commentaries, which were fantastic. I think one of the biggest problems, other than Rusty Davis' need to insert sex into everything, is there's too many layers of bureaucracy, really gumming up the creativity of this new era. What's really fun, to do bring Doctor Who live. I can't wait for the audience to meet them. I'm so chuffed to have been trusted to help tell, in all its glory, the story of what goes into making the magic happen. So Joe Pearce, Bright Branch, creative director, and Doctor Who Unleashed. I mean, like, there's too many people, right? There's too many people. The series gives audience areas access to areas led brilliantly by Stephen Powell. What's that? Brilliantly by Stephen Powell. Viewers are invited to see what really goes into making Doctor Who. They're all saying the same thing. It's been a privilege, blah, 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 blah. Fiona Campbell, youth audience, BBC, blah, blah, blah. Doctor Who is a show that needs some introduction. Yeah, we want to suck some viewers out of it, essentially. Let's have a look, see if we can see anything about him. Is he... Welsh Brennan hosts Doctor Who Confidential behind the scenes show. So, okay, he just looks like an normal bloke right now. Is it? What is it? Let's have a look at his Twitter. Let's see if it's a real pain in the... Okay, looks... Okay, so far... Okay, lots of very good signs, right? Firstly, it looks like a wedding photo at the top. Good. That's normal. Gaming and culture correspondent, BBC News presenter, BBC Sounds, BBC Wales. That strikes against you. Ex-music, politics, gaming, sport. Okay, doesn't have his pronouns. Excellent. Time for some of those personal news messages. After 13 brilliant years working in the news and nearly 2 years of conference, I've decided Time to step away from my staff job next to go freelance and presenting. So basically, he's doing Doctor Who, is what he's saying. Okay. I got nothing against him so far. That he doesn't have his pronouns in bio is good. It's miserable here today, so it's a light in the mood. Here's one of Germany's best-known newsreaders in absolute and repeated hysterics this morning as she tries unsuccessfully to get through the headlines. This sounds interesting. Okay. Fine. So going back to 3 days, this person looks like a human being. I have high hopes. Well, he's not doing well. Okay, I haven't seen him say Trump once, right? I haven't seen him say Trump or trans. All these things are good, right? He seems to, I have no idea what the political leanings are, and I like that about him, right? I do like that about him. Okay, fine. NFTs are officially dead. Apparently, I can't believe they're still going. Although I like the whole digital art thing. I just wish they weren't monetized. I think that would have been much better. Fine. Yeah, okay. That sounds good. Let's have a quick look see if there's any other new Doctor Who headlines. We'll go over here. Doink. All the same stuff. She can become anything. Doctor Who companion actor explains that how to retcon River Song's. Leave me alone. Michael Gambon. Life will never be the same. Doctor Who's River Song actor on Shooting Out was New Era. I don't know. Let's talk about that. 10 reasons we're entering a Doctor Who golden age or golden shower. So yeah, okay, look, let's see what they have to say. This is from What Culture. Look, I mean, there's plenty of positive signs. Disney, that's a negative sign. Gap years, that's I don't know. Fine, let's just go. Number 10, the return of the Christmas specials. I think this is very good. Yeah, honestly, I think, say what you will. I think the return of the Christmas specials as a concept is a great idea. This was Chibnall's first blunder. First huge, I mean, probably before hiring Jodie to give up the Christmas special. I can't think any more stories about Christmas. So we're going to do about New Year's Day that nobody gives a shit about, please. From 2005 to 2017, every series of the Doctor was accompanied by Christmas specials, and they were wonderful. Again, they weren't the best Doctor Who, but they were very Doctor Who. And I really wish Big Finish would do a Christmas special with a classic Doctor each year. Right? Make it a tradition. You know, there was an idea for I don't know if this is this really happened or not, but or was this a what if article, right? That if for Peter there to be a Peter Davison Christmas special, they I think this was a what if they had somebody write that the Doctor ended up in the land of pantomime, right, in the subconscious of England. Which means that the Peter Davison will be able to be recast that story by Jan Francis playing the Fifth Doctor, right, and have him so he could go and film Sink and Swim, the Sink and Swim Christmas special as well. You know, but yeah, I would love what Big Finish do, like, you know, a Tom Baker Christmas special. Wouldn't it? I mean, this sounds fun, right? It does sound fun. What are we up to? Where are we up to? From 2010, they were great. They went out on Christmas Day. From showrunner Chris Chibnall, he has confirmed that the decision to move away from Christmas slot was part of the BBC's strategy to keep the show feeling fresh. I mean, yeah, everything you did failed, right? I'm sorry. Rather than any anti-Christmas agenda, it's the same thing. It was an anti-Christmas agenda to keep the show feeling fresh, okay? But now the special about with Shooting Out around Millie Gibson's first episode to air on December 2020. Again, I'm optimistic, right? I'm optimistic, and I might be crazy. That trailer was excellent. I'm open to Shooty being good, right? Not being super camp, right? I'm open to him doing a great performance, even though I never seen him do a great performance of anything. But I am very open to that. In today's TV landscape, the idea that Christmas Day is a better slot than New Year's Day is largely subjective. No, it's not. You get a better rate. It's not. Well, it's not subjective. It's objective. Yeah. What a moronic thing to say. After all, lots of big dramas premiere on New Year's Day. No, what really happened? Yeah, because it's part of the Christmas season. But they're normally Christmassy, even if they're on New Year's Day. After all, like Sherlock Happy Valley, but Christmas Day feels like the stay inside and watch telly, and also Doctor Who really kind of fits Christmas. The silliness of it, right? You wouldn't have thought so, but it really does. Which is really kind of there, especially for the family shows, which allow the Doctor to capture a lot more character. No, it's fun. It's like Only Fools and Horses. It's something we can all do together and enjoy. It's an enjoyable experience. Then Shomron came along. There's also something right about Doctor Who on Christmas. The specials were a big part of RTD1. So successful, they will do the same for RTD2. I hope so. Stellar guest stars. Well, I think we're getting stellar guest stars all the way through season 14 as well. But yeah, look, Neil Patrick Harris is a stellar guest star. I mean, that's pretty fair. And I think his casting here as a toy maker, good. I don't know why he's playing him with a German accent. I'm excited by this, right? I mean, yeah, he is a stellar guest cast. My wife knows who he is, right? That means he's famous. Doctor has long a history of snapping up guest casts right before they become famous. Andrew Garfield, Felicity Jones, Olivia Colman. Olivia Colman was already famous, just not super famous. But equally, it's important cast people who are already known to the general audience. They nearly had Dennis Hopper was in Voyage of the Damned, because he liked Doctor Who. Yeah, and the only role he could really think for him would have been the captain. But I think he died before he that could happen. I think. So this has never been a problem for Doctor Who, as plenty of well-known actors are keen to appear in the show. Always has been. I mean, like John Nathan Turner was great at that. I mentioned before, like revamping Survival as a movie-length episode, making it widescreen, giving it new effects, new title sequence, and new music, right, and making it accessible for a modern audience. Got Helen Pace in it, and they were great in it. Nicholas Parsons and Kirsten Fenrick, freaking great. Even Ken Dodd. Ken Dodd was the best thing you tell from the Bannerman, right? Narrowly followed by Michael Elfrich, right? So the recent cast was Alan Cumming was totally wasted, Stephen Fry totally wasted. Go further back, Keely Hawes, John Hurt. John Hurt was great casting. Michael Gamblin, talking about Timothy Dalton. Yeah, Kylie Minogue. Kylie Minogue was huge, even though she was very tiny. Rossi Davis too is going to be no exception. From Drag Race winner Jinx Monsoon, that's a drawback to me. Frozen actor Jonathan Groff, don't know who he is. How I Met Your Mother's Neil Patrick. He's done a lot more than How I Met Your Mother. I think Neil Patrick Harris is as close to a bona fide TV star, right? Like you watch the show because of him. Even Bonnie Langford returning as well is a massive star in the Doctor Who sphere. Well, also in British entertainment. No doubt there are many more guest stars to be announced. Ryan Gosling recently rumored. Just imagine. It's not a huge leap in the imagination, but the ones we do know about are all major coups for the show, with all different kinds of representation of the cast. You need to tone down the representation. Not that I want erasure of minorities, but I don't want tokenism, which feels like a lot's going on here. Doctor Who is going to appeal to a wide audience there. Well, you said that before, right? With your idiot move to keep Doctor Who fresh by making it on New Year's Day. The stars really are aligning. That's true. A balance of old and new. Well, wait to see. But I know. Is this happening in real reality, right? A mix of old and new elements important. Is important to any new series of Doctor Who, and RTD2 seems to have the right balance just right. Well, you really can't tell just yet. Right, RTD1 from season 2 had the balance right. That was really you had essentially 30% classic, 70% new, right? And the classic was substantial as well, right? It was Sarah Jane, right? It was Cybermen. It was like substantial, I love that Sarah Jane wasn't a cameo, but like a real this part of the series. No one is better encapsulating the first story from the new era of the Starbies, originally a 1918 Doctor Who magazine comic strip. Well, again, we haven't seen it yet, and people are worried it's going to be a bait and switch, which we see a lot in TV. The Doctor himself is a brand new incarnation played by a previous actor, and the story's monsters beat them, even the Wraith Warriors. I'm sure there are more monsters that will please long-standing Doctor Who fans while working just as well for new viewers, just like the Autumns of first ever 2005. I tend to agree. Una and Kate Stewart also returning for the 60th, as is a special toy maker and their new guys. Looking ahead to season 14, the limited information we have so far suggests a lot of new monsters and characters and familiar faces like Mel sprinkled in. Okay, yeah, no, I understand. Look, this is how Rusty Davis makes a TV show. Doctor Who newcomers behind the camera, such as BAFTA-nominated Julia Ann Robertson. Fine. It's a tried and tested formula. I agree. Strip back TARDIS team. Well, it's not really. I mean, he had a Doctor and one companion, basically, for all Rusty Davis one, right? Moffat, it was basically the Doctor and one companion. It was the Doctor and Amy. I mean, like, Rory was a supporting character. He wasn't really a companion. He was a companion the same way Mickey was a companion, which means he wasn't, right? How big is a perfect TARDIS team? The original companion lineup was 4 strong people, but that's proved to be the exception rather than the rule. It's all down to the writing, really. With most subsequent seating just 1 or 2 companions. Yeah, look, the Doctor Sarah Jane. That's your optimum, right? That is your optimum Doctor Who. The 13th Doctor fan was the first 4 strong starting in 35 years, and it didn't work as well due to the shorter story length. No, due to the poor writing. Rusty Davis can sketch out a character in a few lines. Man, Millie Gibson looks hot there. Oh, here's the thing. She just looks so fuckable. I mean, oh my God. Yes, I know. It's shocking that I would like to have sex with a young, very, very hot woman. Yes, yes, and also, again, lots of weird sex as well. Basically, whatever she's into. Listen. Would you fuck Millie Gibson if she wanted to finger your ass? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would put up with that, right? Yes. Though it didn't work as well here due to short story bollocks. It didn't work because it was badly written compared to the classic series. Yeah, I mean, I'm watching. Again, I was watching Snake Dance. A solid story, right? Solid. Was it 2 companion story? Really great cast in that. And I have to tell you, the lighting, that's something you really don't notice much, but the lighting in Snake Dance it makes you feel like you're watching it. They created a desert planet inside studio, right? The lighting's the thing that really sells it to me. As much as it will be refreshing to return to one companion from season 14, almost a decade from the last Doctor companion duo, 12th Doctor and Clara. What? No, 12th Doctor and Bill Potts. Moron. At the heart of the commanders. Okay, fine. This way. At the heart of the commanders are the audience way into the show. The TARDIS teams all shapes and sizes can work, but in practice, the duo has been the winning formula, offering. Again, that yes, you start off with a duo, then bolt on new people like Doctor and Rose, then bolt on Captain Jack and Mickey. You know, you can bolt on people, but yeah, you need that core too. I agree with them. Fine. The Return of the Kings. Well, again, it's Moffat coming back. He was very evasive when asked. Rusty Davis has returned as Doctor Who showrunner and highly unprecedented. Yeah, look, Doctor Who was on its knees. Here's the thing. What really happened? The official story is Rusty Davis, David Tennant, Rusty Davis, and Catherine Tate came up with the idea of doing specials together after doing the watch-alongs, and went to the BBC, and the BBC said, "Oh, do you want to produce the whole thing? Because we would really like you to do that." You know, magic was made. I think there was something. I think also Rusty Davis knew that well, BBC knew the Doctor Who was on its ass, right? It was absolutely on its ass. It was over. They couldn't find somebody to run it. And I think that may have been a factor as well. Most obviously, we have David and Catherine Tate coming back, and it's a very good idea, right? I think a lot of it was happenstance. Things just happened to falling out in the right way. Most obviously, we have David and Catherine Tate back as the Doctor and Donna on the best regarded TARDIS themes of all time. That is true. It's a canny move that'll bring 10 back viewers. I mean, it'd be great. It's great for England, right? And I think that's a good team to introduce people on. There is going to be no connection to Jodie. That's why they're keeping the exterior of the TARDIS. So they're like, oh yeah, it's yeah. So yeah, we're not dissing Jodie. Yeah, they are. Behind the camera, you've got Phil Collison, Julie Garner, Jane Tranter, all performing in roles. Rachel Talali, Mark Tonderoy, Mark Tonderoy, he just did Whittaker, I think. Respectively, but look, I'm sure they're all good. And Murray goes back, and again, I think Moffat is back in some way, right? There are people with proven track records writing fantastic Doctor Who, which is what it really needs right now. Bigger and better marketing. Now, does this make it better? I don't know. I mean, it's an international version of the 2005 marketing, which was brilliant, right? But I think the 2005 marketing was better. This feels a little bit more false, right? There's some more layers of bureaucracy going through it. Doctor was a funny show to market. No, just make it well, and it really sells itself. You have two groups of people to account for: the people who have always watched the show, and the people and always will, and the people with a passing interest and none at all. Yeah, no, aim for the normies. Striking a balance between the two can be tricky. No, just do it well. But generally speaking, more promotion is never a bad thing. And everyone knows who David Tennant is. I'm sorry, he's huge. The more secretive approach of the Chibnall regime sought to preserve mystery and was criticized by many for being lackluster. Yeah, there's no mystery when inside your mystery box is a lump of shit. Yeah, no one's interested in your mystery at that point, darling. Striking a balance between the two can be whether it's direct response to those criticisms or simply the preferred way of doing things. No, this Russell C. Davies is better than Chris Chibnall. It has some truly marketing, exceptional marketing so far. The 2 hearts plus emoji. Yeah, but there's been too much teasery, right? It's gone on for too long, and there's been too drip. We need more substance, which we started to get. So, I can't really complain. But I'm going to. The Hooniverse begins. Well, maybe. They're supposed to be getting spin-offs. I hope we're not getting a unit spin-off. It seems so dull to me, right? It just, especially with Vanessa Redgrave, and she's saying she hasn't heard anything about it, right? It just seems a very dull spin-off. And I think the spin-offs are going to be somewhat organic, like Torchwood was, right? So, yeah, you don't know anything yet. Nothing's been confirmed. Bigger audience, not sure this is a good thing. Again, Disney has an agenda, which is why Disney's on its knees. It's got an agenda, and that agenda is, go with weird sexual confusion for minors, right? They're very into, little boys having their dicks cut off, right? They're very into that. And they were very anti bringing awareness to child sex trafficking. They did that. It's almost as if they didn't want to curtail child sex trafficking in any way. So I don't know. Look, bigger audience may not be a good thing. I was psyched at first, but I know it's not much better, but I wish it was on Netflix, frankly. All right. I mean, Apple's the only one that's really comparable to that, and it's not populous enough. No more gap years. Well, until it gets cancelled. Yeah. Look, I mean, the gap years were really a Chibnall thing, right? Actually, let's have a look. Let's go to the when do they start these gap years? Oh, hang on. Let's go over here. So 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008. So what? There was a gap year. Hang on. 1 second. So So the gap year 2009 had 3 specials in it, right? 4 if you count the end of time. I mean, end time we ended on New Year's Day. So I wouldn't really call that a gap year 2009. 10, 11, 12. Yeah, this was a bit of a swizz when they turned season 7. It broke that over 2 years, right? And then we had that crappy Dr. Widow and the Wardrobe. Snowman, which was not that much better. Bells and St. John, not that much better. I mean, it got better. I mean, it had Dare the Doctor and stuff in 2013. It just feels like 2012 got kind of shafted. And I like the idea of doing. I mean, if they made these like an hour long, these episodes, which all of them really could have been, it would have been like a year of specials, which would have been better. So that's 2013. Then it went straight to 2014. 2014 was not a strong year. 2015. 2016 was a gap year, though. Wow. 2016 was totally a gap year. Wonder why. Although again, I think it kind of rebooted itself. And then 2018, and then 22. So the first one was 2016, and then it was 2019, and then 2022, wasn't it? No, we had Flux. 2022 was he had specials, but nobody liked them. I mean, it's like it's been a whole year between Star Beast and so I don't know. But no, look, no more gap years is a good thing, right? There's gonna be annual Doctor Who, no more gap years. I think, and I think because it really needs to reestablish the presence. Shooting out was perfect casting. We hope. Who the hell knows? Right? Who the hell knows? Right? You keep telling us he's going to be perfect casting. It's time to put up or shut up. Right? It's time to put up or shut up. And I do hope you put up, baby. I do hope you put up. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. And ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.